It's not how much gold or silver costs, it's how many ounces do you have? How many ounces of gold and silver do you have? That's the question. It's not the price of it. I would love to tell you what to do. I mean, you can buy silver for $20, but you can't get any. That should tell you something. Why is the price of silver going down, but I can't buy any silver? Those are profound questions. There is the golden rule. And the golden rule is he who owns the gold rules the world. So those other reasons for owning gold, it's not really about financial education, it's financial transformation. Transformation is the word metamorphosis. You look at metamorphosis in the dictionary, metamorphosis is the transformation from immature model to an adult model, from immaturity to adult. Metamorphosis is what happens when a worm turns into a butterfly. Now, the reason I like gold and silver is because when you study money, what the dollar is always called counterparty risk to it. And the average guy goes, counterparty or what? A stock has counterparty risk to it. All money has counterparty risk. That means you got to trust somebody else. Like the counterparty risk of the dollar, the US dollar or any money, the yen or the peso, is you have to trust your government. If you trust your government, knock yourself out, man. Save all the money you can as a screw you. So the reason I like gold and silver, that's God's money. You read my book, Fake Money, Fake Teachers, Fake Asset. Gold and silver were here when the earth was formed. God is your counterparty. I'm not really religious, but I'm just making a point here. I trust God, which means you add L to the word God, it spells gold. Oh my Jesus. Hallelujah, brother. Moses, Buddha, Muhammad. It's gold. Wake up. It's been that way for millions of years. So I'd rather trust that. But you go to school, they'll tell you to save money. Now, why would you save money when they just went from printing 85 billion a month to 125 billion a day? So you look at the real problem. The problem isn't in the stock market. The problem's in the shadow banking system, the repo market, the corporate credit market, and the commercial paper market. The average schmo out there has never heard of those things. They know the Dow, they know the NASDAQ, they know the S&P. Losers. You got screwed. And the gold and silver markets manipulated. There's three markets in gold and silver. There's the futures, okay? Then there's the paper, which is GLD, SLV, the ETFs, and there's physical. So you look at the disconnect between the futures price and the hard asset price, the actual price. So the price in the futures market is lower than what you can buy from my dealer. And why is that? It's because they manipulate it. So when the futures price goes down, it's good news for me because I just buy more of it. If you can get it. Because what happens with gold and silver, it goes into hiding. Like toilet paper and guns, and gold and silver go into hiding. So it's called the floating market for gold and silver is drying up. The price goes up and down, but what is available for you and I to hold physically in our hands is disappearing. So there's going to come a time, maybe tomorrow, maybe 10 years, when you're going to realize there's no gold and silver physical, the real stuff, what you hold in your hands. But there's going to be a lot of dollars, but there's going to be very limited gold and silver. So I've always said to people, start with silver. It's $20 today. If you can't afford $20, you got some serious holes in your head. If you can't afford $20, you're screwed. And I don't mean ETFs. I don't mean futures contracts. I mean, just go down to your dealer. Try and buy silver today. They won't sell it to you. That's how bad the market, but the price is going down, but you can't buy any of it. So when you sit there, you go, well, I can't buy silver, but the price is going down. Tell me, Jesus, what should I do? I don't save money, but I have millions in cash. I have millions in gold and silver. Do I own stocks and bonds and mutual funds? No, because I don't have to, because I'm an inside investor. I'm also private. When you invest in stocks, bonds, mutual funds, you're in the public markets. The rich are in private markets. So once you start to wake up and you smell the coffee, you'll start to see a whole different world out there. But as long as you think I'm the whack job, then you might be the whack job. Your mommy and daddy might be whack jobs. Do you know what I mean? My poor dad was a PhD from Stanford, University of Chicago, and Northwestern. Poor as a church mouse, but a very smart man. And my rich dad had no education at all, but his father died when he was 13, and he had to work in the real world of money. So that's how I learned so much. I would rather follow my rich dad, who had no education, than my poor dad, who was a PhD. And the way my rich dad taught me was playing Monopoly. So that's why I created the cash flow board game. Because the most important thing a person can have is a financial statement. But the average guy coming out of school, even with an MBA, doesn't have a financial statement. What they have is a diploma, a piece of toilet paper,